Daman Singh, and thank you for visiting this channel. So everyone is confused about this reading portion of IELTS reading especially. There are lots of questions from students that they are not able to perform well. Well, we have some answers for you and some solutions for you. But before that, let me tell you, I was reading a book called Walden. It's a very good book. I was just going through it. It was a very fantastic book just to improve my reading skills. And the second book which I was going through is this Psychology of Money, a very well written book. So I'm not promoting any book, but yes, I'm just telling that in free time I really love reading books and that improves my vocabulary. Okay, so coming to the questions we have some common questions from students. Let's see. So, first question, very common question that my answers are wrong, especially true, false, not given. Hmm. This is a very basic problem of a lot of students. How to solve this true, false, not given uh, problem, especially when the answers look really confusing. The answers which are true seem to go right, but there is a big confusion between a false and not given. This is a problem, and we'll cover this in this coming episodes. So this is episode number 1. You can check out our episode, next episode also, and previous episode also. We had made the episode number 1 of reading. So technically, this is the episode number 2, but this is just the beginning. Second question we have. We feel IELTS reading boring. Well, IELTS reading is not that boring, but reading sometimes is not the habit of everyone. Not everyone likes to read, or they don't have enough time. They have their jobs, they have their schools, and they have their colleges. So people don't get much time. Third question we have that I can find the location, but cannot find the exact answer. Yes, this is also a problem. The answers are always complex, we can say. So we will find that also. We will be making this video on these locations also. The text question says, I really feel irritated and stressed. Okay. Uh, when you do not get the answers and the time, keeps on, the clock keeps on ticking, yes, it becomes really irritating. Yes, this is a problem. Okay, so next question is in multiple choice questions, answers are almost similar. This is a big problem. We have four options. We are always confused that which is the correct answer. They're very similar. This is a problem. And the last question is uh, okay, my exam went really well, but my scores did not improve. This is a very common thing in the when you're doing self study or doing taking any coaching. Your scores are stable. They're constant 30, 31 out of 40. You are getting constant scores and you are confident, yes, that the exam will go really well. But when you get the result, I think for some students, not everybody, the problem is same. The scores do not get improved. Right. So let's discuss about what reading is. So do you feel reading is just a reading or this is something else? As I mentioned in the previous video, that reading is not the reading at first hand. Somebody has written it. Who has written it? The writers have written it. Similarly, when you write an essay, what you do? You write the introduction, you write a BP1, which is your paragraph, you explain your things, then you explain your second paragraph, then you conclude the topic. Right? This is the thing, because you are a writer. And when the exam is being checked, that is not a writing, that becomes a reading, because the examiner is reading whatever you have written. So every teacher, they focus on one thing, that do not mix the ideas, do not give multiple ideas in writing. Similarly, in every IELTS reading, you have a passage, and passage is segregated, broken down into multiple paragraphs. It has an introduction, It has BP1, BP2, BP3, BP4, 5, 6, so on, and it has a conclusion. Then that means every paragraph has one, maximum two, or in extreme cases, three central ideas. But in totality, we have one central idea. So you need to find that central idea. Second and very important thing, I think you are here to know how to do these things. You are telling us the problems and what about the solutions? Let's begin. Let's try to solve a reading paragraph and see what a reading paragraph says. Before jumping into your reading paragraph, let me tell you there is a very small method of doing your uh, attempting your IELTS reading that is called full stop to full stop technique. I repeat, full stop to full stop technique. What is this technique? How does it work? How this will help you to track the answers, not only the answers, the exact location, the exact answer. Let's begin. Hi. So let's start a reading topic. This is a small paragraph, and we will be specially discussing what I have discussed you with earlier, the full stop to full stop technique. What this technique is, how this works. I assure you, after reading this passage and going through this technique, your reading skills will definitely improve. So let's begin. You can pause the video to go through the paragraph, or when we can start the paragraphs, right? Hi. So this is the reading passage, and I really assure you that after doing this technique, which is called full stop to full stop technique, your reading skills will definitely improve. So let's begin. You can pause this video also if you want to go through the paragraph, and we can later continue. Okay, so let's begin. I hope you have gone through the paragraph. So what this paragraph says is this is called something the old debate, punish or rehabilitate. This is your you can say almost multiple choice question, but technically this is called match the following. So you have these four questions, almost 7 to 8 options, and you have to match these questions with the options after reading your paragraph. Let's see. So let's again discuss this full stop to full stop technique. Okay. So, debates over how to treat prisoners have gone since imprisonment began. Should the prison system leave inmates to fester in cold cells with punishment and deterrence as the goal of incarceration? Or should it let them wander from classroom to games rooms, preaching rehabilitation into society as its main aim? So they're telling about the way they are dealing with the prisoners. Should they give them a chance to get clean, or should they leave them in the cold, dank and musty jails to suffer? This is the topic. Now, a very important thing about your IELTS reading, not one actually, there are two things: keywords and synonyms. Now, your full stop to full stop technique. Firstly, let's see where are the keywords. Do we have any keywords? Yes, we have a keyword. See, since, since. We have a keyword. And nowhere else I can see any since written. So this is the only since. Okay, prisons, imprisonment, they are synonyms. Were established, began. We have three synonyms plus keywords. So now your full stop to full stop technique begins. Now, what is this full stop to full stop? Look at the keywords. In which sentence do they lie? Obviously, this is this sentence. right? It says full stop to full stop. That means wherever you find the keyword or the word, just go to the beginning of the sentence from where the sentence begins. So this is your full stop. That means technically this is the starting of your paragraph and it is ending at a colon. This is a colon, right? This is a colon. And there is no full stop. There's a question mark. And then there is one more question mark and the paragraph ends here. So technically it was supposed to be a full stop, but there is no full stop and eventually the paragraph itself ended. Let's see. So this is my sentence. So this question is the synonym of this sentence. I think this sentence. Let's see how. It has been considered whether or not. Yes or no. Whether or not, yes or no. It has been considered. It has been considered. People have been thinking about it. They might have been debating about it. So if I say this is similar to debates, this is nothing wrong. So what have we done here? We have found a line which is very similar to the given line. So what is left now? This is left, whether or not, yes or no. So do you find any or here? We have an or here. This is the or. I should color this in a different tone. Green. It will be just a second. It will be a dark green, so it is visible. Okay, so whether or not. So this is also an or. So whether means whether is this portion. And this is yes, and this is no, whether or not. How? Let's see. So we have almost found the synonym of this question. So that means this remaining portion is lying somewhere here. Let's see how. Should the prison system leave inmates to fester in cold cells with the punishment and death as the goal of incarceration? Or should it let them wander from classroom to games room, preaching rehabilitation into society as its main aim? It can be a good keyword and a good synonym. Let's see. Do we have any word aim here? The aim. What is it is saying? The aim of imprisonment should be to put off committing crime, put people off committing crime. This is the actual synonym of this sentence. Leave inmates in to fester in cold cells. This is the answer for this particular statement, right? And now this is or. So anything after or will be taken. So after or, let's see. To rehabilitate them. To rehabilitate them, preaching rehabilitation. This is the answer. So the answer for question number 1 is A. This is the answer for question number. Simple thing, full stop to full stop. You will be getting almost 70% synonyms and keywords in a single sentence. A very important note. What if you are not finding the actual synonyms or keywords in that particular sentence? Because I have said so that you will be finding the answers in the same sentence. I said 70%. If you still are not able to track the answers, do one thing. Not either, select that particular sentence, go one sentence previous, that particular sentence, and the next sentence. Technically, we have 3 sentences. You will be having your answers in those 3 sentences. That means the actual sentence which you feel that there is the answer, just lock that. Jump to one sentence previous and then jump to one sentence next. You will be getting your answers. Let's see how this works. We will be looking at second question. Putting criminals behind the bars to reduce crime rate is clearly not working. The system they are using is not working at all. How? Let's see. So because this is done, this was the total answer for question number 1. So that means question number 2 will be lying somewhere here. Let's quickly jump into the answers. Putting criminals behind bars to reduce crime rate. Reduce crime rate. Reduce. And we will have. So reduce. Let's see what's the word reduce. Reduce means lowering. Reduce and lowering. I should color this in a different way to not get confused. Okay, this should be green. Reduce, lowering. Rate means number. Crime, criminals, right? Putting criminals behind bars. Behind bars. Bars means putting them in jail, imprisonment. Okay, what was the thing? Full stop to full stop. Where is the sentence beginning? It is beginning from if, and technically this is ending at somewhere here because this is full stop. If lowering the number of criminals is the reason behind imprisonment. See, you can see this is a colon here. That means sentences are technically not technically ending here, but I think this is a small break between the big sentence. So this is the only thing left. Recent figures point to a failing system. So shall we find this statement in these options? So what is recent? Current. Figures. So let's see. Numbers. Point to according to. This is keyword to keyword or synonym to synonym matching. Right? Let's quickly jump into question number 3. We'll get it more. We will be getting a better idea on that, right? Let's see. The new approach. The new approach. New. Let's see. We'll color this into a new way. New. This is what is called new. New approach. Style. The new approach to dealing with criminals, right? The new approach to dealing with punishment. Dealing with punishment. Punishment is called what? Incarceration. We have got 3 almost identical keywords or synonyms. Due to one keyword, which is called new, we have got 3 words. Again, full stop to full stop, right? So the sentence begins here and it ends almost here. It's a big sentence. I think it ends here only, yes. Okay, so dealing with punishments, how to deal, how to manage. A big chunk of keywords is here. So see, this is a sentence. I think the answer should be lying somewhere here, right? In response to. What's the meaning of response? Response means answer. In answer. In response to. In answer to. Right? Over the ineffectiveness. Ineffectiveness means we are not getting successful. Ineffectiveness means lack of success. The way criminals are currently dealt with. Dealing with means how we manage criminals. This is the answer for question number 3. Now quickly jumping into question number 4. If you see, there's a slight confusion because the keyword is in 2 places. How? One of the most effective ways to reduce crime figures. Reduce crime figures. Let's quickly jump into the words and select them. Uh, Let me see any color if we have any good color. I think all are similar. Then we can mark this at brown. Okay. Reduce crime figures. Let's see. Reducing reoffending. Same keyword. But there is one more keyword in the next sentence also. Bringing down reoffending rates. Again, lowering the number. But let's see now. We will, if the keywords are at different locations, we will quickly jump to synonyms, right? Synonyms. Let's see. Um, Reducing reoffending rate is of benefit to everybody. Equipping prisoners with skills and confidence is crucial. Crucial means important, vital, effective. That's it. The answer is in this line. So one of the most effective ways to reduce crime figures is to do what? Equipping prisoners with skills and confidence. Equipping means helping them help. Prisoners means offenders. Develop again means help. Skills and skills. So this is the way of, this is just the beginning. I think we will be having a series of 12 to 13 episodes. We will be covering all the ways, all the types. This was match the following. We will see true, false, not given. We will see the headings also. Style will be the same. We will see how to easily crack your reading. This was a pretty small paragraph, but no worries. We will be discussing big, chunky paragraphs, three big paragraphs of academic and both general readings. So I hope this technique will be of good use to you. This will be useful to all of you. So see you in the next video, and we'll jump into new sessions. So stay tuned for more episodes. We will be covering all the reading methods, not only reading, listening, writing, and speaking sessions also. Thank you really much. So this was your full stop to full stop technique. This works everywhere, but there is one small, this is not a drawback, but if you have seen, it took a little bit more time, but your accuracy will definitely improve. So what to do if this time is getting increased? No worries, as the more you will practice this way, the timings will reduce to the same time which you were taking before, but your accuracy will definitely improve. Now, this was episode number 2 of Reading Basics, the psychology of reading, and how to track your answers. We will be doing more sessions, your true, false, not given, your headings, which is very important thing. I think have got a lot of questions on headings. Students get confused in that. We will be covering all the sessions, your quotes also, like which scientist or which person has quoted this thing. Multiple choice questions is very important thing. So we will be covering all this in all these things in your series of reading. We will be having 12 to 13 reading sessions, and I hope you have liked this video. This should be of good use to you. So do like, share, subscribe our channel on different platforms, your YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and we will be covering all the sessions one by one. So till then, see you next time, and have a habit of reading. Thank you very much.